Good morning, evening, night, whatever, whenever, wherever. I'm Rooster, and this is your Gaming News Roundup. Xbox and Bethesda kicked off this week with a big showcase of what the next 12 months looks like for the Xbox ecosystem, and as hit or miss as the overall show was, it did show a decent amount of games for everyone. I released a video on what I thought were the top 10 reveals at the showcase, which you can find at the top right of the video or linked down in the description. Capcom held their own event this week with lots of announcements about their games, such as gameplay trailers for the Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak DLC and Exoprimal, but there was a heavy focus on Resident Evil. We saw a trailer for the next-gen upgrades of Resident Evil 7 and Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, showcasing the beautiful visuals of these games on the next-gen consoles, which are also available right now. The Resident Evil 4 remake got more gameplay with a potential reveal of the ability for Leon to finally move while aiming his gun, and with the comment of modern flourishes, this may be one such flourish. Resident Evil Village fans, rejoice! We finally got the announcement for the DLC, Shadows of Rose, which will put players in control of Rose, as you can probably guess, in a whole new adventure of fright and delight. Fear not Mercenaries fans either, as there is new content for you on the way too, with the addition of Chris Redfield, Carl Heisenberg, and the Lady Alcina Dimitrescu as playable characters, and the addition of a third-person mode for the main game. Shadows of Rose, Mercenaries, Additional Orders, and third-person mode all come wrapped up in the Winter's expansion, which will be coming October 28th. A mistake on the PlayStation Store had Tekken 2 for PS4 and PS5 listed for $9,999, leaving many users scratching their heads and laughing. The mistake was brought to attention on Twitter by several users, leading Sony to swiftly correct the mistake, but not before Tekken game director Katsuhiro Harada jumped in on the joke, tweeting, "What a marvellous price, Sony," with great emphasis. Well, I was a bit surprised to have seen an update on Stalker 2 given certain world circumstances at the moment, but we did get a new trailer called Enter the Zone, which also reveals the new release of 2023. What was more shocking though was the dev update that GSC put out. Some may remember a while back that GSC put out an update not long after the start of the war in Ukraine about the impact the war had on the development of the game. Well, we have got a new update now, which I have linked down in the description for those who would like to watch it for themselves, as I will not be showing it here due to the distressing images in the video. It's an insight into the lives of some of the developers of Stalker 2 as they continue to work on the game, all the while volunteering and some fighting for their country. I will admit the video is hard to watch at times, but it is remarkable to see the strength and willpower of these amazing people. As always, I wish nothing but safety for GSC and the citizens of Ukraine. After the gameplay reveal of Starfield during the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, Todd did an interview with IGN giving us a few more details into Starfield and also some future plans of Bethesda. After the announcement of 1,000 plus planets in Starfield, there was a lot of concern about how much content would be on those planets and how empty they could potentially feel. Well, Todd wants to reassure fans that although procedural generation is heavily featured here, it has been for many years at Bethesda, which is true. Oblivion's terrain was procedurally generated before getting handcrafted content added on top. And Todd also claims Starfield has more handcrafted content than any previous Bethesda title. We should also be getting a deep dive into the inner workings of the planets and how they work in the future, so keep an eye out for that. Moving on to what is coming though, Todd mentioned that Elder Scrolls 6 is in pre-production, but they also have their plans set ahead of that, with the confirmation that Fallout 5 will be the next title after that. Though I wouldn't get yourself too excited yet. That's going to be many, many years away. The developers of Halo Infinite, 343 Industries, have had to make an apology after the release of a rather offensive name of a cosmetic item in the game this week. The cosmetic was released in honour of Juneteenth, which, for those who don't know, is a holiday in the United States in commemoration of the emancipation of slavery. The issue being that the colour palette for the Juneteenth emblem was named Bonobo, which is the name of a species of ape. The name was quickly spotted by the community and even called out in a video by Sean W. The attention sparked a quick change of the name to Freedom in an update. Bonnie Ross, head of 343 Industries, apologised on Twitter stating, "We were made aware of a palette option for our Juneteenth emblem that contained a term that was offensive and hurtful. The team immediately addressed this issue via an update. We are a studio and franchise that is committed to inclusivity where everyone is welcome and supported to be their true self. On behalf of 343, I apologise for making a celebrated moment a hurtful moment." After 10 long years, we have finally had the official confirmation that Dragon's Dogma 2 is in development. Dragon's Dogma's director, Hideaki Itsuno, announced the development of the sequel at the end of a 10 years of Dragon Dogma Showcase, which I have linked down in the description, which I encourage you to go and watch if you are interested in Dragon's Dogma, as it gives a lot of very interesting insight into the development of the original, such as how the terrain is inspired by the Welsh countryside. We don't have too much information about Dragon's Dogma 2 yet, mainly just that it is being developed and in the re-engine, which gets me very excited. I always loved Dragon's Dogma and have wanted a sequel for many years, so finally finding out that the previous leaks were true and it's finally coming makes me very happy. That's it for this week. Thanks as always for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of this content, and if you're interested, don't forget to pop on over and check out my top 10 announcements for the Xbox and Bethesda showcase. As always, I'll catch you in the next one.